if I have 1,000 cedis,
Yes.
and I buy this for 1,000 cedis because it's one cedi.
That's correct.
If I feed them for 6 to 7 months,
yes,
I can make a revenue of 15,000 cedis.
Okay, yes, a revenue of 15,000 cedis.
Okay.
A revenue
yes.
of 15,000 cedis up to 20,000. My name is Boniface Nnawuba. I'm the CEO of FLODAVIK Ghana Limited. You are once again welcome to this arena. I'm very sure that by the time we finish this conversation, you will be interested in catfish farming. So you're welcome, Dziffa. Come, let me introduce you to what we do. In FLODAVIK Ghana Limited, at the end of this conversation today, I'm very sure that you will be one of the leading aquaculture, just like
advocates. So guys, Mr. Boniface is actually one of the top producers of catfish in Ghana, and we're so fortunate to have him here. I know you'll be excited about everything that we'll talk about today, so hit that subscribe button and click the notification so that every time we upload new content, you'll be updated. So, Mr. Boniface, should I call him Mr. Boniface or Boniface?
Boniface.
Okay.
So I'm an engineer.
Engineer Boniface.
Engineer Boniface, if you can, whichever one.
How did you end up in aquaculture? Because you are an engineer.
Okay. As a matter of fact, I was an engineer. I started as an engineer with Schlumberger, and I worked with Schlumberger for 29 years. And after which I thought it wise to retire early. I decided to diversify into aquaculture. As a matter of fact, I went into it, it became viable.
So catfish is a pretty big deal in Ghana. If you are a fish lover, you probably have just two options: tilapia and catfish. And if you want to enjoy really good grilled catfish, you have to be willing to spend between 60 cedis to 120 Ghana cedis, or even more, depending on the neighborhood you are in. That means there's a huge business opportunity for all of us who are looking to make an extra income. So Mr. Boniface will tell us all about the supply side of things. How does it work?
Okay. Like I said, it depends on the interest of people. There are a lot that can come out of a particular business. If you cannot do the hatching side of it, you can as well do the grow out. If you cannot do the grow out, it can still be a middle person to buy from the fish farmer or the farm gate and sell to the restaurants that will be selling to the final consumers. If you cannot do that, you would as well, open a little barbecue restaurant where you can grill, do barbecue for the final consumers to. Not enough. There is still what we call point and kill, where people can come if you want. Then you make light soup, pepper soup, or even whatever type of food that they make.
So Mr. Boniface, I see 4 different ponds here. Can you walk us through the catfish that are in them? And if we want to start our own venture, which ones we should ideally start with and why?
I know that there are some people that when they come, they want the cheaper one. And those ones are 50 pesos.
Okay, so you can get one catfish for 50 pesos.
That's correct.
Okay.
And some you can get 60, 70, 80, up to 1 cedi, 1 cedi 50, 2 cedi, 2 cedi 50, up to 3 cedi.
Okay, so between 50 pesos to 3 cedis,
yes,
you can get.
That's correct.
A catfish to start.
That is correct. The 1 cedi size, we could get a lot of them from here.
Okay.
Okay. By the time we do the sorting, like I said, we'll grade them to meet a certain size, and that size it's 2 mm. Okay. The one at your back, these are the 1 cedi 50 pesos.
The sizes are so different. So if I buy a 1 cedi catfish, how long do I have to feed it till I can sell it off to someone?
Fine. If you follow the proper procedure, 6 months, that you could spill into 7 months if not properly followed.
Okay.
You could spill into 7 months.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can buy.
You sell them off completely.
I can buy a catfish for 1 cedi, feed it for 7 months.
For 7 months. 6 months, and sell them off.
Okay.
Okay.
And when you sell it, how much would you make?
Okay. If you buy 1,000 and the whole 1,000 survives, fine. For instance, the minimum you should be able to sell it is 15,000.
Okay.
Fine. But if you sell it yourself, 15,000, if you have a middle person buying from you to sell to the restaurant.
Say that again. If I have 1,000 cedis,
yes,
and I buy this for 1,000 cedis because it's 1 cedi.
That's correct.
If I feed them for 6 to 7 months,
yes,
I can make a revenue of 15,000 cedis.
Okay. A revenue of 15,000 cedis.
Okay.
A revenue of 15,000 cedis up to 20,000.
Wow.
Depending on if you are selling it yourself, you sell between 18 to 20.
Okay.
But if you have a middle person buying from you, he could buy from 15 and go and sell 18, 20.
That's crazy.
Just it, yes.
And if I'm grilling, what would my revenue be from the 1,000 cedis I spent?
You will make so much. Because the farmers, for me, I would say that the farmers are not making much.
That's you.
The case. The farmers are not making much.
Why?
Yes. Although we are still, but we are not making as much as those buying from us. Grill and sell. Fine.
Okay. Why is that? Walk us through why that is.
Okay. Because they come over to us and buy the 1 kg fish at 20 cedis and go out there and sell them at 70, 80. So you can see the difference. So it's very simple. So that is one of the things, if any youth today who is interested,
they can
start from there.
Good. So here, they're a bit older. These guys are a bit older. So how old are these?
Okay, for these very particular ones, at fingerling stage is 2 months.
Okay.
Which is the 50 pesos.
Okay.
Up to this stage, it's about 3 months and few weeks.
Wow.
Yes.
So now they look like proper catfish because these guys are too tiny.
That's correct. at this, to get to the 1 cedi, you are looking at 11 weeks.
Okay.
11 weeks. Then this is close to 15 weeks.
How expensive is it to feed them?
Okay, the feed, I would say they're expensive.
It's a bit expensive, huh?
Yes, because how will I put it? The cost, because there are a lot of ingredients that are required. It's a balanced diet. Your carbohydrate, protein, oil and fats, everything is just complete in it. But at the end of the exercise, you still make profit.
Are you sure?
If you follow the rules.
So if I buy 1,000, right, and I between the 1st month and the 7th month, how much would I have spent on feed alone?
Okay, if you buy 1,000, I'm estimating at max 4,500.
Okay.
For you, 4,500 feed works.
Okay.
To be able to raise that fish to 1 kg and above. Okay, fine. And why I always emphasize following the rules. If you overstock, definitely you'll be feeding them. They will be eating, but they will be telling you thank you, but they will not grow.
Really?
Yes. The reason is because they need space to play and burn off the food and convert it to flesh. Wow. So the stocking density is very important. So if you are stocking 1,000, it has to be on a 1,000 capacity pond.
Okay.
Not putting it in a 700 capacity pond. You go in and stock 1,000 inside it. You might have some challenges bringing up the size up to 1 kg. Fine. But if you do the right thing, as a matter of fact, it's profit oriented.
But what are your chances of breaking even your first 7 months?
Yes, the chances is there. If the chances are not there, I'm sure people will not be inside, will not go into it.
Okay.
Okay. There are a lot of, by the time I started this business, the percentage then was about 2%. But today, as we speak, catfish percentage over tilapia is going up to 35.
Wow.
So you just within a short period, you know, a lot of people are trooping into it. And one good thing about this catfish business is that you have a lot of people keeping or rearing catfish in their homes, even keeping as much as 20,000 capacity in their homes.
Speaking of catfish in their homes, a lot of people would have
their business
gone outside of Accra to, engage in fish farming. But we are right here in Accra, and I know that a lot of our viewers are even curious about urban farming. And you are a big advocate of being able to do what we want at home. Can you tell us a bit about the urban farming space and why you decided to keep your farm in Accra?